Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. Where we last left off, Tlalocan just passed away, his last databanks finally falling, and out sprang his three sons of Zapata, Montezuma, and Maximilian. I'm playing Maximilian, and this is Imperio Mexicano, so the Empire of Mexico, I believe as much. So, what we're going to do first is get the focus tree. So, Death of Tlaloc. Maximilian was Tlaloc's second son, created to handle the northeastern frontier. Maximilian was created to be a liberal, moderate ruler, reflecting the calm relations with the Republic of the Rio Grande. However, Tlaloc also modeled Maximilian on the 19th century emperor to ensure he would never get quite close to the Republic. Because he was a monarchist. And the reason he's emperor is because he got there through the efforts of Napoleon III, who was emperor of France. Not the emperor as you're thinking of. This is emperor's, I think, grandson or something like Napoleon's grandson. Why? Because they decided to go from empire or imperium to monarchy again, then get rid of that back to imperium. And it was Napoleon's efforts are to why Mexico got a brand new emperor from Austria. Get rid of that. Imperial Guards. Make 20 of them at a time. The Empire of Mexico. Maximilian had a simple goal for the region of Tlaloc: peace, order, and good government. Maximilian banned slavery, promoted education, and built roads for his people. But what he is remembered most was one of his great works, which was peace and prosperity, or his friendly security forces. I'd say peace and prosperity because that number is ridiculous. I make that in a few days. 2 civilian factories. Peace or order. Shortly after coming online, Maximilian was forced to address peasant unrest in the territory. How did he choose to handle it? The Peasant Revolt. Shortly after Maximilian came online, he faced what he saw was a peasant revolt from the communities who sought to drift from Tlaloc's orbit to the Republic of the Rio Grande. Maximilian wooed them back with concessions and poor fellows, or relying on foreign mercenaries, which worked so well last time because in real life, Maximilian had a lot of European mercenaries, and it didn't quite help him. Oh, you look at the story of Felix Samsom, that's a good story. Alright, let's do the coronation. Maximilian is the Emperor of Mexico, despite what his subjects say. A ceremony where they gather to watch an assaultron place a crown on a securitron representing Maximilian will only persuade them further. So how does the securitron kneel? It's got a wheel under it. We must build up this army. Oh, we can connect Tlaloc's lair to ChicoNet, which we did. Now, Maximilian's entrance into the world was very special because it came at a time when the United States couldn't effectively enact the Monroe Doctrine. And also, the reason they couldn't enact the Monroe Doctrine because they were too busy killing themselves in the Civil War. Peace, order, and prosperity. Maximilian promised his people peace, order, and good government. In exchange for their acquiescence to his rule, they avoid wandering bands of raiders, functional power, and the best surveillance in the wasteland. What's not to like? There we go. Another 20. We have like half his army now. Ministry of Justice. Maximilian is looking out for the people of Mexico. No longer will people get away with banditry, murder, or jaywalking. I guess Austrians hate jaywalking. So, what's also very noted in this is Maximilian came onto the scene when Napoleon sent troops into Mexico. Battle of Puebla, the first one, which is also the basis for the American holiday of Cinco de Mayo. Low amount of casualties, like for a normal battle, considering the kind of crazy fights they're having up north at the time. But it's very big in America's history of Mexico kind of thing. When you speak to somebody from there, they're like, it's not that big of a holiday. I can understand. I mean, understand it's so important the Mexicans won against the French. You also have to account that they lost the second battle right after because Napoleon just sent more men in. Hence why Javier, who was the president of Mexico, the Republic of Mexico, had to flee north because he wasn't getting sufficient resources from the United States, who backed him. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. The Imperial Guard. The Emperor cannot rely upon his robots alone. It's time to develop the Imperial Army. Now, following the Civil War, the United States started putting resources into all the groups they're trying to keep the Europeans out of Central and Southern America, because that violation of the Monroe Doctrine really irked them. But they didn't have the power at the time to actively challenge the French. They wanted to, but they just couldn't. And it was the moment that they started inputting men and material in, men and material into Javier's army, which material equates to $30 million loan from New York. $1 million in that time. Read that from a book made in the 1800s. There they are. Look at that. My brother here of AI, not really in real life. This man is the reason that they end up getting a monarch of an emperor, because it was one of his diplomats who started spreading word or bringing up the idea of a possible emperor after Santana was kicked out of ruling. The next group of 20 are all going here. And I'll just build more. Only way to keep him out and keep him from fighting me is to have a 1-to-1 army with him. Little things about Maximilian. He was an archduke of the Austrian Empire. He used to be a Navy man. Hey, look at that. 20 more divisions. Guess what? You're all going here. God damn it. Look at them pulling that crap on me. That was quick that they started this crap. You never know, I might end up failing this a second time. Even when they get there in time, they still don't get there in time. He's lost 1,000 men. Is this what Tlalocan would have wanted? Maybe. Who knows? When I have the next group, I will punish you for that. Whatever. Just... $18 men in that? Okay. Or 18 divisions. Here. We have enough robots, just... I think. We actually might not have enough. So just do one more. In fact, bring them out now because this crap is annoying. And no, I'm not organizing them into units because I seem to have stopped them here. Now, we are going to push that. See if we could just stop them. There we go. A new nobility. It is time to declare a new nobility for Mexico. Our greatest heroes will be rewarded with land, titles, and commissary notes. The Veeps. Robot. 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 Now, how are we on that one? We are not good on combat robots, so we need to stop our assaults. We have more divisions than him. now. Oh, they're at war with them now. Well, I better get my pound of flesh. And they just pulled back all those units to deal with the Texans up north. Ain't that swell? All right, we've actually pushed into Mexican Army's territory proper. We're able to encircle one division, and that's it. We are advancing fast enough to cause their armies to disappear. So, Repcon testing. Repcon tested some of its prototypes in Mexico before the war. Imperio Mexicano can study those for new ideas. So, combat and support robots get breakthrough and speed. Just keep going. Here. We got all that equipment from before. We still have 60% of the twice in 2 lifetimes. I did not read that. My bad. But I read it in the last video. In the video before for the Americas when I took it. Lanius failed. Who did he fail against? Hand dogs. That's pretty funny. Yes, I think that's funny. What does that mean for them? He's in big trouble. Oh, something I could do, which I haven't done, which probably costs me, was not get some CNC attachments to them. There you go. Nearly over for Santa Ana. Imperial stores. The Emperor Maximilian abolished Hacienda's stores, a system that forced Mexican peons to buy only from their landlords. Why not go a step further and only let people buy from their just, efficient imperial stores? All right. Oh, almost done. Oh yeah, the refinery I think is his. Yeah, it is. So what I can do now is, since I have a large enough army there, I can just set it to that and then conquer the rest of it using that. The London Bank of Mexico. Maximilian and British financiers set up one of the Mexico's first banks during the reign. Why not let everyone in Mexico store their money with Maximilian? In fact, why not force everyone to store it for their own good? Like Social Security. How well did that go for people? Santa's army's in tatters now. So. The Assembly of Notables. Although Maximilian has no need for a Congress or a Parliament, an Assembly of Mexico's elite could serve to focus group for his new ideas to improve their lives could be useful. All of New Reno. Alright. Let's see what we can get out of this. I think we could definitely get this side of the river. There we go. We give them that little bit of a... But we get Reynosa, pretty much. Now the Republic of Rio Grande is starting shit with me. Good. Now they are calling for... They're justifying war goals against me. We will frickin' see. Now, how much men do they have as a military? 201. Crap. So on one side is my Empire of Mexico. On the other side is the Republic of Rio Grande. Why do I feel like this is a recreation of Javier versus Maximilian? But in the end, it really was Maximilian and the French generals under him versus Javier, who was backed by the United States. As I said before, they gave him quite a bit of goddamn loan and then started supplying arms to him like crazy right after the Civil War ended. And it was right after that that the French pulled their troops out in waves, and then Maximilian was just left there holding the bag, and then he was eventually captured and executed. Back to my posts, I have a picture drawn of him right before his, because the guy came with the order of his execution, and it was him and two of his generals, who was one of them a president of the Republic of Mexico, who was executed. All right, I need to get something going on this before Guarda and Republic of the Rio Grande start their war with me. Because once that starts, I'm not sure that the other AI brothers of mine are not going to get and decide to take pieces of me away. So, lessons from the French army. Oh, the French army of the Resource Wars may have been a different beast from the army of Napoleon III, but surely they're every bit as good as the Emperor's troops were. Maximilian has found pre-war databanks with summary of their robotic tactics that can apply to good effect. Resource Wars is reference to the Fallout, like later wars, as to the Napoleon III was in the 1800s. Maximilian was entered as Emperor of Mexico. And I'm just building fortress after fortress after fortress. whatever I can. And I'm just producing what I need to produce, as many robots as possible, because I've got to try to hold this area. We'll see where he goes. He might go towards me. I have 70 days to prepare. And damn it, I will prepare. Because this damn campaign's not ending that stupid soon, or I'm not redoing this crap. I tell you one thing about this game. Every fight is different in some of these areas. People will go different directions. You'll have a war where Caesar obliterates the NCR, or NCR most times will obliterate Caesar, because Lanius will fail, and the inner alliances that Caesar held with two sons, Navajo, the reservation, will fail and fall apart, and they'll start fighting each other. Or the White Legs will fail. But over here, you have something quite different, where you have Sons of Kaga doing their typical wannabe power armor trip. And you have Troll Warren. Troll Warren never, ever succeeds. Ever. They are some of the most useless super mutant powers in the entire damn game. Nueva Aztlan, which is not very much liked. Oh, I might not have to fight him. Actually, I will have to fight him, because they're like predisposed to making two front wars on each other. And Republic of the Rio Grande, seeing a chance to bite off a piece of Caesar's Legion, has decided to go to war with him. It may delay him, but I won't get the full force of the Rio Grande. So more than likely, my victory is set. So I just have to keep an eye out and prepare for any eventualities. Did I set? Yeah, I set that for. And I need to start getting air cover. Oh boy. Especially if I'm going to go against Nueva Aztlan, probably. And then my Zapata has failed. So the Free Fighters are with them. They're part of the Rio Pact. So I failed to account for that. Me going to war with the Republic of Rio Grande means I'm going to war with the Free Fighters. And I left an entire front open. Good lord. Alright, I'm going to attach them, because they'll thin out there. I will attach them. And them as well. They are obviously at war with Caesar's Legion as well. They have 78 divisions. They have 188 at most. They might give up on their aspirations for me. It's standard war goals. It's not the other way around. But we'll see. I may have just put my foot in my mouth when I said that victory was assured. I still have 60 days for them to thin themselves out a bit. Good lord. I have enough political. I need to just fill these out. Defense. Robotic. Organization. There you go. I've set that. I probably also need to add Frontier Militia for that, because I only have 3,000 men there. I do have material. I could form infantry, like standard human infantry, but I wanted to stick to robot as per Imperial Army standards. Okay. We need to add some more to this side. The Provisional Republic of Texas is continuing their northern expansion. They're going to go into northern Texas and Oklahoma. No, we can't spare much right now. Thank you. I'm finally getting out of my deficit of robots. About time. Actually, I have 8,000 support robots, so I should probably start making some of those on their own. Although I was going to focus mainly on just mix of them, but I should probably have a bunch of these for other reasons. So let's make 4 groups of them. Yummy. Okay. If they succeed out of hand, like right out of hand, then I'm gonna have to deal with both of them. But until then, General del Sol is still no faction. Proceeding on, let's just get up to where we have sentry bots, which will be good for that. Construct Imperial highways. Caesar knows nothing about road design. We are the product of Franco-Mexican American engineering. Let our roads reflect that. The reason that is referenced is because Maximilian liked building roads. He was also an engineer, but there is a central roadway that went from his palace. I think this is in Mexico City, or like then was different city. That's still there today. It was kind of important to them. You know, I'm just gonna attach it to them because it works. It just does. And more of them they add to the defensive abilities of my lines. I'll just make it 2 for now. Yep, they started. Crap. Alright, that many men. If I could push these guys, I could close the line quite a bit through here. Now, while they're attacking there, they're going to have to funnel men back this way. I have 90 now, so it'll be a little bit better. If I break through, I get to Gloria, I end this shit. Right now, I think I just want to be on the defensive. Somehow the reservation's out already. How the hell they got there is beyond me. Yes, yes. Okay, they just got into the war. Okay. So how is this? All right. What I'm going to do now is, because it's one giant line, is they're just going to be cohesive together. You guys are not going to stick so many men on that line. Go over there. I will lose a territory too, probably. That's fine. Okay, let's see if we could push one. Maybe, just maybe, show them what for. Every loss to me is a robot. Every loss to them is manpower. More workshops. So guns for the Emperor. Everyone in Mexico loves the Emperor. With more guns, we can remind them of that. Now go that way. How are we on support? Yeah, we have 3,000. I can't just magically shit 10 more divisions. They have lost... Okay, that's 7,000. So how many to me? 1,000... 14. Okay. How much did I lose? 66. They took one piece from me. A little chunk out of my lines. What's their manpower? 5 and 10. Let's slow this down because... Oh, they already took another chunk out of me. God damn it. Quite honestly, this is one of the worst parts because I have no offensive capabilities, and they're about to take another spot from me because they're just able just to punch through everything I've got. Here, you're going over there. You're going over there. Do I feel like he's yelling Nintendo? I feel like that. Big problem with both these guys, they have a lot of mechanized divisions, so they're able just to punch right... When they punch through, they clear cross-country. How many planes do they have? 61. Just assist anywhere you can. Good God. They're doing another big wide offensive on me. I don't have a general attached to him, because if I do, it doesn't really help him. That kind of shit. I should have maybe orchestrated, but I didn't have the setup for it. Here, we'll up the recruitment. This may have been a waste of time. Depends. He is still not taking that. That was so pitiful. We've lost nearly 3,000 men. 2,500 men. My armies are incapable of retaking ground, which is pitiful. So many ways. I had no time to reform the Imperial Guard in any significant way. They just keep losing more and more and more. I wonder what negative I'm at now. Okay, no negative on those fronts. I might, if they could run out of troops by the time they pushed out this way, it might be okay for me, just a bit. But these guys keep getting handsy. Now what I can do is form a small 5-group army that'll hold that under a general with the ability to force defend. They're going to take that in a second. These robots suck. I should have just made them all support robots. The idea of using combat robots is ridiculous sometimes. $4,200 lost. 1,800 lost. I've only lost 400 men. How is he on? He's down to 800. So this may be better for me soon.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I gotta take that part. When they're here we go. You guys will form a unit under Mr. Miguel Miramon. I don't think he's the former president. I'm unfortunately misremembering. He's gonna have that. He's kind of rooted. The whole point of these two there is to help support this front and keep my capital from falling so I don't lose the majority of my industries. This might be beneficial to do because then I get an extra bunch of support robots. So I'm going to hold off on this part and just get the armies of Tlaloc. With Tlaloc passing, his rifle heir will now activate his robot armies. So I get 1,000. And that'll be good for that. I could maybe make another 5 divisions with that. Definitely with the next focus. He's out of manpower. These guys will be out of manpower at some point. But it should relieve the northern thrusts quite a bit. Now, this is my goal right here. I'm gonna wait till I have a better looking front. think I did lose this territory. Although I can't, for the life of me, find where the damn... I can't find where the city is for this one. It's somewhere here. I think it's like a non-marked city. Maybe. So they're still out of men there. That should... It's gotta not lose that way. These sons of bitches are... I'm seeing them... They are... No, that's a Rio Grande. They are depleting some of their material. Just a little bit, but it's lowering their efficiency. You know what? We'll save Scum for the hell of it. Because I don't like this. And we're going to push out. I have some combat robots I could dispense. And further on that, I have support robots I could dispense now. And maybe pushing them back a little bit might actually help me. The Rio Pac's new business partners. Screw them. They've attacked me. The Rio Pact is united a nation, and merchants in Mexico's great cities are now reaching out to one another. All the cities in Mexico bristle with fresh scents of first wave of distant visitors bringing spicy, savory, and smoky flavors of home on their backs in Brahmin. Our people dance in packed streets, bright skirts flowing through the shadow cast by papal picado, cut just for this occasion. Tomorrow there will be a talk of caps and companies, but tonight a declaration. Mexico may be shattered, but it isn't broken. I choose Viva Mexico, or don't bother me with this. I'll just say Viva Mexico. I'm gonna still take your territory. I think I just took something. I'm about to take something. I think. Maybe. Having the additional aircraft is very beneficial. I think. It shows my planes every so often helping them. And I just took back one of my territories. How am I on combat robots? Still more than was before. And I actually took something from them. I took a little bit of their territory for once. Caesar may fail here soon, so you need to escalate their manpower losses. Or are we on support robots? We have 1,000. We're still waiting for that 1,000 to show up again. I have the majority of the glowing ash. Oh, I'm going to help with that. Anniversary of Maximilian's coronation. Centuries ago, another Maximilian ruled over Mexico. His rule, from what can be gathered, was short, doomed to fail, and ultimately tragic, but nonetheless serves as a precedent to the new emperor's imperial vision. While the details of Maximilian's first coronation remain sketchy, that one is funny. The AI has created a fanciful revision of the history in his memory, substituting the blank space for a lavish ceremony filled with joyous celebration by subjects and rulers alike, where a new era of peace and prosperity for Mexico was cemented by placing of luxurious imperial crown upon the blessed monarch's head. Maximilian attempted to relive this joy of his false memory, have taken to the form of a mandated public holiday, whereas subjects are cajoled into celebrating all night and are educated on the greatness of benevolence, absolutism, and the generosity of their liege. So when he got to Veracruz, I think it was Veracruz, I could be wrong, nobody came out to welcome him because everyone was suffering from yellow fever. I would say it was a really heavy year for that in that area. It was not till he got up to the palace. I forgot where the palace is at. It is when he actually got a coronation from all the royalists. You guys are spreading out a little too much there, but I asked for that, so. How are they doing? Oh, they're getting closer too. You know the worst part about all this? If I end up failing here, all that explanation goes right out the damn window of what I just did. Because I don't think I'll have the same situation appear where I can explain. Or the same insight. Maybe I'll know more, maybe I'll know less, but... point being, I just don't want to waste my breath on it. Alright, I got that 1,000. The next one is the armies of the Emperor. Our robots are infinite. They will help us build an empire of steel and love. So I'll get 2,000. So what am I? I'm at, Mr. Gutsy's. Oh, they gave me Mr. Gutsy's. Do I normally have that? Oh, I already do. Yeah, Mr. Gutsy's. Okay. Handcart. Oh, they got an influx of manpower. Crap. I've only lost 8. They've lost 8,000 to me. They've lost 5,000 to me. 5,000, 8,000 losses. They're just they're cautiously moving forward. If contingency plan, if Nuevo Aztlan decides to get froggy, I'm gonna defend this frickin' coast. Something I haven't done, which I need to, is add... Oh, I don't have it yet. It's when I have it. Research is pretty slow because I have it slowed down a bit. Ah, they took that piece back. It's because they're being spread out like idiots. We're not exhausted on combat robots yet. We've taken a bit of their territory. Like little bits, little tiny slices here and there. No, keep going, keep going. I want to get the Armageddon station completed in my hands, and then I will re-examine this line and then put more men onto this part. They have 11,000, so they've actually increased their manpower. Damn it. They're going to take that piece that I took from them. Thankfully, this war is just a... No, not stalemate at all. They have 124,000 men. And they're doing another big push on me, so... Crap. But one thing I get to do now is I get to flood my templates with another CNC attachment. Oh, and I can also just add some support robots because I'm going to do another set. And then I'll fill this in with HRs again. So those two are set. Why does it say that? Let's change that icon. What do you think would be a good icon? I feel terrible. There you go. No. I feel bad about it. No, it needs to be. It's Austrian Emperor of Mexico. He's Austrian, but he's the first Emperor of Mexico. So we need something. Let's go with... Come on, there's got to be something that sticks out, that Austro-Hungarian feel. Here. I don't... Actually, that's middle mark. I know what that is. Screw it. We'll steal the... Oh, no. There you go. That's the crown. Imperial Guards. Sure, that increased their defensive abilities a bit. Well, I did lose quite a bit of that, though, unfortunately. The whole point was to get across there, take that, and then stop assaulting. You know what? Just stop that. Stop that. I need you guys... Oh dear. Just... You guys are going to... You're going to be where I need you the most. I'm surprised you guys haven't leveled up yet. It's going to be so long until they're ready. And they're just busting out territory after territory after territory. That's the crappy part. But they are losing material. Their little blocks are... So I'm hoping they don't have enough weapons. God damn it. They're pushing me back further than I've ever been pushed back. We need to get solid on this part before I do anything else. It's only 16 more days. They're gonna take this part. And then it's like one more block away from Tlalocan's lair. Crap. They just... Did they really just open that up? Here. You guys are inherently failing at your job. Here, they'll have a fresh wave of guys here soon. There you go. There's another 1.5. Now we'll start filling this out. Unless there's something I could get from this. No. Nothing I could really get from that. Oh my god. I didn't know that was there. Assaultrons. Heck yeah. We're gonna do that. Robots flock to the cause. Inspired by the charisma of the Emperor, more robots will join us. Or perhaps we'll just reactivate them. Here, I want to see if I can get that piece back. Restabilize our lines just a little bit. Oh, just do that. There we go. Now, no, push, go here. Oh, you bastard. You don't listen to me. I wish I could encircle that group right there. That'd be great, but I don't have anything that's hard pack punching. Hoping I could deplete their manpower, but it seems like Caesar's gonna fail here soon. And they just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And the part I was worried about the most is them declaring war on the Houston Rockets, because that means they'll... I don't know if that means they'll go south or they'll go Hand Dog's direction, but... At 810. Can you guys assist and get that done? It'll be worth losing a few tiles if I could encircle nearly 10 freaking groups. Go. See if you could push that. Seven. That's fine. Just... Point being, less men for them, less material for them. Also, $85, $83. Okay, so they keep dodging in and out of this crap. Six, 5. Yes! Everyone, in on them now. That's 7 divisions I could frickin' decapitate right there. Ball of Flagstaff. Crap. That is the repurposing of men towards me from Republic of the Rio Grande. They're down to 5. Their casualties are immense. There you go. Now your job is to handle any hotspots, which I consider a hotspot right the frick here. Yep, that is a done deal there. They're at 200 divisions still. Sucks for me. Let's go. Oh, wrong. Sorry. Wrong one. Let's go back. See if we could push them back now. Oh, damage to enemy division. So I'm putting damage on them for that. Alright, with that done, let's get Assaultrons. The Emperor's mechanical servants. Behold the Imperial steeds. Finally, the Emperor has subjects he deserves. Assaultrons. And I just get those. I don't have to frickin' research it. I'm seeing a significant difference in the front there. So, of fire and rain, many of the ancient traditions of Mexican people were lost to history by the Spanish invasion and occupation. Even the life of Montezuma, reborn through the circuitry and steel, is a mystery even to him. The databanks of his late father can only give hints of the era that was lost, distorted and reviled by Yaquai revisionism, but Montezuma has faced greater obstacles, taken his own rebirth as important. He has begun to rebuild traditions of the ancient Nahuti peoples. These rituals, warped by his own corruptions, have become farcical monuments to chaos. New fire ceremonies send plumes of smoke into the sky, and low-altitude missiles are used as cloud breakers to bring the gift of Tilok's reign. The people are bewildered and terrified, but the work of rejuvenation has begun, and none of it but Montezuma can see where it ends. Wait, why is this even a holiday? Yeah, he's going a little nuts. Hey, I took Armageddon Station. That's good. Do I have any of these ready to take over? No. I have the money. I need to just spend it on, oh, I already, it's still not redone. That robust network, okay. We have nearly pushed him out of Tilok's lair, so that's good. We need you guys to stop this assault, though. You guys are pushing way too far up, because if you push that far, then I have to worry about river defense and the such. I need you guys just to chill out. Chill. I just want that part pushed. In fact, I don't care. This is what we're going to do. You're going to be aggressive. If you could be aggressive, be aggressive. We're going to take the fight all across the line. Go. These guys, if I can knock them out of the war, it would be nice. Now speed that sucker up. See what you're doing right now. We are out of robots. Whoops. Although the idea of surrounding a few more of their units is really nice. Oh, I've made Imperial Guard. I didn't make actual... Damn. Here, you're just going to go with them. Nearly there. How's this guy doing? He's got 50 now. Build 7 more. Guess what? That 7 is going to help out. That war is officially over, and including the white legs are gone too. So they're going to direct their attention probably to Gentle del Sol. Arroyo got that part. Damn it. We need to stop training these guys. That's why my numbers went down so fast. Actually, no, that's not the reason why. In fact, let's add a heavy support just to up those numbers a bit. Excuse me? You guys need to retreat on all sides. Good freaking God. Well, I didn't think this was going to be over that fast. That's why I did not. Word. Gave up all my possessions that I took. Sigh. Friends of the tribes. Historic Maximilian was proud, even at his execution, for he cared for the native peoples of Mexico. Maximilian is also happy to act as their great father, and in return they will serve him in war. So, hopefully get that 10% to help out with things. Since we're doing this, I'm going to do some reorganizing. I have full command points. This is my last-ditch effort to get some kind of favorable... 26. We'll remove 26 of them. Get back to that. We're going to make a new army, or a new commander. 2, 3. Your job is to... halt that advance, reverse it, and then hold the river, in which case you will also how many I got here? 20. Perfect. Your job is to hold this part. No, actually, you'll hold this. Stop it. I hate that so much. Okay. You'll hold that part of Tlalocan's lair. You. And... stop it. You. You'll be in another guy. No, shut up. You will hold... the Ruin Depot. The rest of you... actually, a bunch of you will go to, him. Just reorganizing. Get a new guy. You'll hold the Ruin Depot to Monterey. That's your responsibility. Now the rest of you, you're 6 of you will be folded into that, and the other 8 will be a reserve unit. These little nutballs. 234 divisions, including a navy, which will come around behind me. So we might have to be fighting in a circled area, which sucks. You will be entrenchment, and if possible, any division defense. Oh, okay. I don't have enough command power yet. I forgot to read this one, but the Imperial Workshop. The Emperor will give everyone a job. No more idling around your farms, and new life always in your factories. Bounty of the Empire. What little Maximilian has, he always shares with his people. He will gladly skip one of his banquets to feed the deserving poor, especially as he does not need to eat. What is this crap? And they just took that part. Remember I told you that part where I have to surrender this whole area? That's about now. Just have to keep fighting. We need to liquidate a few. So, guess what? You're done. Well, I could still get all the manpower and all the equipment necessary. Screw you, Texas. I have succeeded in making a line going there. I'm going to start pushing my way back out and capturing my key industry areas. I really didn't have any hold over this area, so I'm okay with it. I just need to get my original territory back, then I'll expand back out while they're losing manpower the entire damn time. All I'll say is sigh. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Literal, not metaphorical, power to the people. Who needs constitutional rights when you have a light bulb? I'll actually need that to keep my energy running. One thing I should do is focus on getting fortifications in places that I don't have them. Petro Chico manufacturing facilities. We could rebuild some of the old maintenance facilities to build new circuitry. Pre-war wisdom. The Emperor's database contained valuable information on how to manufacture circuitry and advanced equipment. How generous of him to share it with his people. Apprenticeship program. The Emperor has recognized that the nation's youth would be served by on-the-job training. Go figure. How is the numbers on? So 0. They have a crap ton of people. They're back to a relatively good number. So I have to see my my numbers are. One thing I'm going to do, since I have all those support robots, I'm going to shift these guys into Assaultron training. Crap. That's fine. I don't care. Oh yeah, I can do this now because I have it unlocked. So another CNC, so that increases their defense, plus it gives them more organization. And these guys are so screwed. The Imperial mines, and some of those lucky children can get a head start on a career in the mines. This must be based on the Prussian model. Prussian model is, if you fail out of school, guess what? You're joining the freaking army. And they are nasty. Prussian army, if you're right on it. They believed... Frederick the Great said, if it looks like, even looks like, the guy in front of you is going to run, the non-commissioned officers is required at that moment to stab the man through with his bayonet, even though he hasn't run yet. They're little nuts there. Lot nuts. Oh, it's already... That's done. So the Chrome Commandos. The armies of the Emperor could deploy robots and weapons beyond the capability of most of Mexico. If the Death robots are with us, then who is against us? Sentry bots. It's a demands territory now. Oh, great. I thought they were dead. Oh, well, they're gonna have to go after them. Nueva Aztlan is gone. I've lost very little men. I've lost half my territory. Yeah. They have lost a lot against me. Are they winning up there? Oh no, there's a stalemate. Is that one? We're holding our borders at the moment. What the hell was that noise? It's a lot better now. Probably should fix up some iBots. So what I could do is... Oh no, I don't need that just yet. Drain the Valley of Mexico. Since the Great War, the Valley of Mexico has been a malarial swampland. Malaria. Centuries of improvements gone to seed. It's time to fix that. Please report to your nearest worksite. They already have infrastructure there. Alright, I think we are doing okay. We're making assaultrons, we're making sentry bots. Honor Mexico's heritage. Many in Mexico forgot the nation's greatest history, but Maximilian remembers the proud cities of Tlaloc and the fierce struggles of the War of Independence and the willingness of Mexicans to stand up against HOI4 invasions. He can remind the people of Mexico of their shared history, even if for some reason they do not want to be ruled by an immortal AI. Alright. I'm gonna start moving. Alright, I got some of it back. Halt. Why are these guys not moving? It would suck if I hit a bug where my units are not moving. Expand cultivation. The people of Mexico are hungry for justice, but also literally hungry. A benevolent emperor can bring a new land under cultivation to feed the people. Guess I can. I don't know what you're doing there. We are not making a purchase right now. I am really wondering why it's doing that. Okay, maybe because... Okay, it makes more sense because I had it set to that little passive battle plan. I can take back that spot. This is actually pretty funny. What's the mark now? 0, 0, 9,000. They've got a... they're probably getting fed material by the dork. Here, revenge on the Republic. Benito Juarez may be long gone, but there are still Republicans in Mexico who resist Maximilian's just and light rule. We should do something about it. We've already pretty much started this because they declared war on me first. But that's the same thing with Benito Juarez. He was the guy who was the president of the Republic of Mexico. and would be the president after. But he also ordered the death of Maximilian and those two, including one previous president of Mexico. But that's typical there. The Immigration Commission. The people of the Waste will flock to Maximilian's utopia. He is too thoughtful. He's so thoughtful that he'll even pay those who bring him new subjects. I really just want them to waste more and more men. See, nearly 50,000 men they've wasted. 13,000 from them already. And 31,000 from them. They just keep grabbing their citizens. I think their populations are falling. Alright, the last two we could get, and this is the last one that I'll get in this campaign. So, Maximilian's mistake last time around was not having mechanized army, and perhaps being a foreign puppet. But mostly the lack of mechanized forces. There was no mechanized forces back then. It was horse. He was funded by Britain. He was armed by Napoleon III. They saw a way to circumvent the Monroe Doctrine because America was embroiled in killing each other over states' rights. Protecting the skies. Leak the Mexican eagle. We will seize the skies from any foul predators or rebels. A lot of rebels in that history. Here, we already have people working there, so let's try to get this damn city back. It means an increase in factions. I want to see how many I get out of it. Yes. Did I get it back? Damn right I did. They're damaged, but they're mine again. Now, fortify it. Damn it. Let's see what they're... Oh, they're at 0 now. Oh, boy. It's time to take them apart. Damn it. Oh, just stay there. There's 20 divisions there. Just chill out. Alright, we need to work on this, obviously. We've gotten one of our provinces back, practically. Hopefully they're repairing those damn things. And the next one is Tlaloc Lair, which is a bunch of factories we could use. All right, okay, 0, 0, 0. That's what I'm looking for. Estimated manpower. Keep going there. Keep going there. Now we're going to push south and get back to Tlalocan's Lair so we get those factories running again. Also important to get the fighting outside of the city limits. And that's why I'm going to pull out some specific units for this. These units have 200 off breakthrough. Given the right commander, they'll have even more. No. It does. You're an idiot. Doesn't change until it does. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll get this territory back. This will be an offense force. I think I have enough robots building to field another set of them. Yeah, they need to build up there. Alright. Pick a commander, a new commander, and promote him. So that he'll get the breakthrough trait. Robots, rooted, and we'll do that afterwards. Now, proceed. That is not what I was expecting, but... Oh, we could give him mechanized support now. Dear God, it's actually working. And by the way, I just got Tlalocan's Lair back. And all those factories are back in my hands. Holy crap. It was my city to begin with, so I guess that's okay. Speaking of which, get forts there and up the AA. Oh, and lock that down. They're almost done being trained. Alright, we have 12 now. 12 against their whatever number. Actually, way less than it was before. Because they have 20 over here. Wouldn't that be great? There we go. We've achieved those goals right there. I'm going to end this right now. Next episode is going to be me breaking out and achieving my goals. So it's going to be like 3 episodes. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like and subscribe. I don't do that enough, but whatever. I'll see you next time, and as always, ta-ta.